Going forward, you could see them look a lot like the Harden era Rockets.
And so he's able to get one of two.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, an attitude of joy and unselfishness, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him. He's one of the most popular players in the world.
Morris with the rebound.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Morris with a screen on Holiday. Doncic, no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Doncic against Holiday. And they double up Giannis. The wide open look here for Lopez. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Always good to see Giannis get his teammates involved because he knows he can't do it alone.
Irving for three. Rebounded by the Bucks. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
Out to Hardaway. Drills it from outside.
Hardaway Jr. rises and fires with great confidence from there.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. Pass to Middleton. Middleton with a screen for Holiday. Back to Middleton. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Boy, that basketball IQ you see from Holiday, understated but consistent. So valuable, especially in these pick and roll sets where he just cuts up defenses.
Now here's Irving. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. On the wing, Giannis. 5 points in the game. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Giannis powering his way on the jam there. Well done.
Left side, Irving. Hardaway for three. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Hardaway has got 5. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Bucks ahead, leading by 4. And we'll be back. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Milwaukee.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
So with Holiday sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. They've got Pat Connaughton. Chris Middleton is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Carter, and it's Lopez in at the 5.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Beard, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch, David. Thank you. Here's Middleton. Doesn't go for him. And it's Dallas the other way. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
Carter with a screen on Bertans. Connaughton finds Lopez. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Lopez has got 4 this quarter. Clark, with the dramatic rise in three-point shooting, do you think the league will ever experiment with a four-point shot?
I don't think so, Kevin. That's a bit gimmicky for me, but I'm somewhat old school and traditional. I think you could maybe test it out somewhere, maybe in the All-Star game or the G League. The league hasn't been shy about trying new things and seeing what works and what doesn't.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you've got to be careful with Middleton down low. I mean, he's very talented at how he gets defenders to bite in the post.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Dallas. Green comes in for Luka Doncic. Irving drives in. Now the feed to Bullock. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter.
And looking at Reggie Bullock, boy, he's had quite the ride as a pro.
Yeah, he certainly has, Greg. I mean, he's been a lot of places during his 8-year career, but the thing I like, no matter where he's been and what uniform he's worn, he knocks down shots and does exactly what's asked of him.
Here's Irving. And good that time. Irving's got 6.
Outstanding body control there by Kyrie. I mean, he continues to score on tough defense, and it never fails to amaze me how he's able to do that so often.
And Middleton kicks to Connaughton. Pass to Ingles. 6 to shoot. Carter, the pass to Middleton. Hits the three-point bomb. Middleton's got 5 points in the quarter.
The obvious work ethic of Middleton on full display there. I mean, the quick release off the pass, which leaves the defense without much to do.
Irving passes to McGee. Now here's Bullock. Ingles covering. Now Bullock. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Utah Jazz.
And we got to talk about his 4 steals on the night. That's a complete performance at both ends of the floor.
Average trailed by 5. Here's Irving. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around. And you knew things were going south for Irving and the Nets when they couldn't agree on a contract. He was eventually traded and is a big talent boost to this team. And Kyrie still has all the talent in the world, even if it comes with some risk.
On the wing, Giannis. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. He's got 9.
Boy, once Giannis gets the ball in the painted area, Antetokounmpo is really almost automatic.
Here's Irving. With that miss, he is now 4 for 7 from the field. Outside Matthews. Passes to Giannis. Lopez outside. Launches it. Nwora. That's good. Nwora's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bucks.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
Berton sets the pick for Green. In the corner, Powell with it. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Powell's got 5 now.
Powell showing you tit for tat that he's got range too.
And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by Dallas. Right side, Irving. Good D by Matthews. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Bucks lead by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Jason, a hard-fought first half. How do you assess the game so far?
We're going to need everybody. And the one thing we got to do is we can't settle. We got to keep attacking and get the ball in the paint.
Use that length to your advantage. Thanks, Jason. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Thanks for joining us. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks in a tight ball game at the end of the half.
Being a trunk slammer ain't easy. Hostile environment, and these guys are unfazed.
Yeah, it's tough to win on the road in the NBA. Loving the confidence. Okay, time to discuss the first half of this one. Specifically, which guys are leading the charge for their teams?
These two have been great. Locking horns, you know, like those battering rams you see on the nature documentaries. No one is given an inch.
Wait, since when do you watch nature docs?
I am nature docs. The animals hear me.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Without question, Chris Middleton displaying his skills today.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
Travis Berton's out there with Reggie Bullock. And it's Green, and it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Powell in its center. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Milwaukee leading by 4. Allen with it. Now Green defending. Holiday against Green. And Holiday kicks to Allen. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Allen's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Bucks.
He is the epitome of a seasoned veteran. Drew Holiday has performed at a high level no matter what uniform he's had on.
There's the lob Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Some changes here for the Mavericks. Markieff Morris is checked in for Bertans. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Kyrie Irving. And Doncic is subbed in for Green. And a minute played as the second half gets going.
And about Drew Holiday, he's got that championship mentality.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, he established that with the Bucks, winning the title that late in your career, especially after the career he's had. It's got to feel good. I mean, by far, one of the hardest workers in the game, Drew Holiday.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense. But he can also freeze the defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it. And you look at all the things Doncic can do. One in particular, he can control the pace of the game.
And, Greg, I love that about him. His size, his strength, his savvy, his skill set. You really can't speed him up at the offensive end. Everything he does is at his pace and his tempo. He methodically breaks you down.
Holiday against Doncic. For 3, Middleton. The shot that time, not on target.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Hardaway finds Doncic. And the rejection by Giannis.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And the shot goes in.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
And the Bucks with some changes. Joe Ingles is checked in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton comes in for Grayson Allen. And it's Hill in for Drew Holiday. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
It's all about Antetokounmpo. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
There are nights that Antetokounmpo can reach a level few have in NBA history. The MVP feeling it tonight.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow. Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Morris with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Morris, no good. Milwaukee leading by 15. Giannis kicks to Ingles. Off target with his 3. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Morris with a screen on Ingles. The 3 for Doncic. Offensive rebound. Here's Powell. Out to Doncic. 5 on the clock to stop the run. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And Giannis throws it down.
It is simply amazing to watch Antetokounmpo sprint the floor like an Olympic track star, covering up so much ground with those long strides the way he does.
A slight rebound advantage.
Don't do that. Don't understand depression is real. People stressing about real life. You stressing your bills. Not too long after my cousin. I never told nobody, but I lost a son myself. Imagine in the hospital holding your baby, and he looked just like you. You trying to keep from going crazy. That's my word. That's why for all that I keep bottled in lately. Do anybody care that I'm stressed? I'm stressing too, homie. Most of my homies, the rest of them. Do anybody care that I'm stressed? I don't come around, so I guess it's out of sight, out of mind. But do anybody care that I'm stressed? Care? Everybody got their hand out asking me, but do it.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
John Morant, a first-time All-Star in 2022. His teammates say he is the best point guard in the league. Morant said, quote, "I'm a very humble guy, but also..."
Indeed. Thanks, Allie. And it's the Mavericks to start out. And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Xavier Tillman is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Morant in at point guard. Now here's Irving. Here's Powell. Kicks it to Doncic. On the wing, Irving. Shot clock at 6. Again, Irving missing. And here's Memphis. The last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
If you don't have that one guy who gets you 10-plus boards every night, you just have to send more guys to the glass.
And with the trade deadline behind us, we have...
And a big issue for teams, Greg, this time of year, keeping players healthy for the long haul. Coaches, we're seeing, starting to adjust rotations, keeping an eye on guys' minutes.
And, Kevin, it's such a long season. The teams have to keep the key players fresh. It's not a strategy everyone loves, but it's a necessary concern in today's NBA.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Tillman in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here is Irving. Passes it to Doncic. Shoots over Morant. Doncic, no good. During Desmond Bane's first season.
And here in the middle of the season, these teams really coming into their own right now. They found their identity and know what they're all about, Grant.
Well, oftentimes that's what happens. I mean, these guys have had the time to gel and get to know how they like to play. And at this point, it's all about going out night after night and just executing.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Tillman in at the 5. Now here's Irving. And they doubled up Doncic. Here's Bullock. Three-pointer off the mark. And here's Memphis. Now here's Bane. He's been an important part of this offense, averaging around 22 points a game. Irving against Brooks. 5 to shoot. Tillman with a screen. And it's Brooks missing.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
First quarter of play, a minute in. And he banks in the layup.
Hey, they've broken the seal. 3 misses to start, but now they're in business.
And here's Doncic. And you look at his 33 points a game, a terrific weapon on offense. Powell sets a screen. Here's Irving. Off with the layup. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
They get it again. Tillman. Oh, great D that time from Powell. And Doncic the bucket on the assist by Irving.
Yeah, such a creative playmaker. Love seeing Irving find the open teammate and make the right pass.
Pass to Tillman. Outside Bane. Over to the left wing. Morant, he's open. Hardaway grabs the board.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Here's Irving. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible.
Look, Kyrie doesn't need any encouragement to just do what he does because that's the type of handle that he has. He's going to go out there and he's going to show everyone what he's capable of every night.
Here's Morant. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. And he makes it.
He's just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Well, Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Doncic passes to Irving. Off the mark there with a 3.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Bane against Hardaway. Pass to Jackson. Over Irving. Jackson gets the bucket.
With a versatile offensive skill set, Jackson has shown the ability to do damage in the mid-range.
Doncic against Morant. Doncic passes to Irving. And stolen by Morant. It's a one-on-one situation. And then Morant with the dunk.
He was way ahead of the pack. No one around to contest. He can do anything he wants in that situation.
And those might be the easiest points of the month for him.
Now here's Hardaway. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Doncic on the wing. 6 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. Dallas no good that time either. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Back to Payne. Out left to the wing. Here's Morant. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Morant's got 6.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
And Doncic launches from deep. Dallas no good that time either.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Out to the right wing. Jackson outside. Outside Morant from deep. And so it's Memphis leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Back after this. For those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle. Stats for the Grizzlies. The Mavericks trailing. So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. They've got Tyus Jones. He's out there with John Conchar. And it's Aldama in at the 4. From deep, here's Doncic. He drops it from range. He's got 5.
Because opponents have to respect his passing so much, a lot of times the three-pointer is there for Doncic if he wants it.
Clark outside. Jones from outside. Powell pulls it in. Doncic against Jones. Doncic passes to Morris. Morris sets a screen. Here's Irving. Soft touch off the glass. Irving's got his second basket.
Kyrie has the ability to finish like very few players in NBA history, and he shows it right there.
Now here's Jones. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Left side Irving. And here's Doncic outside. Second chance shot. Powell passes to Irving. Here's Hardaway. And that misses. That would have put him up. Memphis leading. Here's Conchar. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Doncic. Lays it up and banks it in. Doncic has got 7.
When you watch Luka play, you can't forget he's 6'7". He can more than hold his own inside.
Outside Jones from behind the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas. The last time these two teams came together was also in this building, and they were able to win it for the home fans.
Their approach was to draw fouls in that game. It put their opponent in a very difficult position.
And I'm sure that's been at the forefront of the plan coming into this one, too.
McGee, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Doncic against Jones. Back to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And here's Doncic outside. That shot missing. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Pass to Conchar. Clark with a screen on Irving. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, Clark with the slam. RJ, you played with some of the greats. LeBron, Duncan, Dirk, Jason Kidd, just to name a few. But if the game were on the line, who would you want taking the last shot? Putting you on the spot here.
I'm going to be really honest. I have been in great situations with all of those guys, and they have all delivered. So this isn't, but I'm going to go with the person that's delivered the biggest shot of my career, and that was Kyrie Irving. He hit the clutchest shot in NBA history. Argue with me if you want. You're going to lose it.
No argument here. Now here's Morris. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Doncic outside. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Outside Jones. Three-pointer, no good.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Irving finds Hardaway. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
First personal foul.
That's on Brandon Clark.
Now at the line for your Mavericks, Tim.
That one's good from Hardaway. And the Mavericks with some changes. Ntilikina, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And Green is subbed in for Luka Doncic. Hardaway hits them both. Memphis trailing here. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Bane. Brooks left side. From outside the arc. Hauled in by McGee. The Mavericks have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Hardaway on the wing. Brooks defending. And there's McGee. That one's good. On the assist from Hardaway.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
Green against Morant. There's 37 seconds left in the first half of this one. Jackson outside. Outside Morant. Pass to Bane. From the arc. Sinks it from distance. Bane's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Ntilikina. Morris outside. On the wing, Green puts up a three. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Mavericks ahead. They lead by 2. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. I'm joined with Coach Taylor Jenkins. What's the focus as you look forward to the second half?
Just ignite our pace. You know, everything starts with our defense. Can we pick up our activity? We got to get some stops. Got to keep them off the free throw line. We got to get out and run. They're showing a great crowd in the paint, but just trust the pass. Everyone's got to trust each other, get multiple actions, get some good looks, and hopefully they fall for us.
High expectations for Coach.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
Greetings all. Halftime is upon us and an entertaining game with the Dallas Mavericks battling away. Tight game tonight. You two ever play in a close game? Like maybe a big one that really mattered? Maybe in perhaps, say, 1995?
Well, you know, I don't remember the year any, but I do recall a game in the NBA Finals. I think there was like 7 threes involved, broke an NBA record, something like that. Is that right, Shaq?
Yo, set me up again. This isn't fair.
I just picked a random year. So let's move on now to this Grizzlies game, which has turned out to be a tight one.
Hate to say it, the 3-ball just isn't doing it for them. They have to try something different. More movement, screens, drive to the bucket, layups, points in the paint. Something.
Yeah, a lot of that. I mean, I agree with all that. Maybe be more disciplined when it comes to shot selection, and maybe I should be more disciplined in not interrupting you.
That too.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. The Mavericks leading. They've got Reggie Bullock. Davis Bertans is out there with Dwight Powell. Then it's Green, and it's Ntilikina in at the 2-guard spot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Here's Payne. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Both teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, BA, it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
Ball stolen. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Jumps up. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
It's the size of Jackson Jr. that is so hard to match up with. This is why defenders are just forced to foul him.
Luka Doncic is checked in for Green.
And hey, he did just enough to get the lead. That's what's most important.
Pass to Ntilikina to the inside. Here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go. Neither able to land the knockout blow.
Now here's Morant. He's got 6. Jackson the screen. Payne with it, and it's Bertans picking him up. The jump hook. Outside for Morant. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Morant's got 9 points.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Doncic against Morant. Picked by Bertans. And Doncic puts up a deep 3. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Green is checked in. And Memphis also making a switch. Aldama's checked in for Tillman. Payne against Green. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And the Jacksons, just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berrys, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Conchar, he's checked in for Memphis. Jones comes in for Ja Morant. And Payne drops them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
The Mavericks trailing. Doncic outside. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Putting that 7'5" wingspan to use. Jackson with great timing on the rejection.
Outside Jones. Outside Bane. And there's the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they recover it. Jackson can't get it to go.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
Bullock. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Bullock's got his first bucket in this one.
Tremendous individual play. I mean, challenging the heart of that defense.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty. And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
The Mavericks have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
From deep, here's Doncic. Offensive rebound. Looking to get it going. Second chance effort. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And just a tenacious play by Doncic. Driving right into the defense and drawing a foul while shooting.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Clark is checked in for Jackson. And Williams is subbed in for Bane.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
He has the knack for being in the right spot at the right time. Gets a lot of sneaky points with his work on the glass.
It's tipped. There's a minute 26 left in the third quarter here. Outside Jones. Pass to Williams. 3-pointer. The shot won't fall. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Here's Bullock. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game.
Josh Green. Third personal foul. 14th foul.
The free throw off from Jones.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
Tillman's checked in for Aldama. One minute left in the third quarter. Here's Jones. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Doncic.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Since entering the league in 2015, Tyus Jones has proven to be as reliable as it gets. A multi-talented guard who plays to his strengths.
Pinson, he's checked in for Dallas. Kyrie Irving comes in for Luka Doncic. Now here's Irving. 6 points for him. Pass to Bullock. Back to Irving. Up to Powell. Irving against Williams. Nice move. Clark with a screen on Powell. Jones, the pass to Clark. The kick out to Williams. There's the triple. And another miss by Memphis. Dallas is going 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Powell.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
Morant with it. On the wing, Brooks. The 3-ball. That one doesn't drop. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Grizzlies out in front, up by 7. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason Kidd is mic'd up.
It's not going to be easy. Come on. It's not going to be easy. Let's go. Defense. 1, 2, 3, defense.
Jason Kidd getting everyone focused and amped up to take these next few minutes.
And an emphasis on forcing stops, too. Something Coach did very well back when he was playing. Let's see if they can live up to his expectations.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bade in the backcourt together. And it's Tillman in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Hardaway. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
His 4th turnover tonight. He's got to play more under control.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Morant against Irving.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
Hardaway against Bane. Irving for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Irving against Morant. It's rebounded by Morris.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Here's Hardaway. The Grizzlies pull it in. Brooks has got 4 rebounds now. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Step back and fire. Hauled in by McGee.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Morris can't hit.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Pass to Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Okay, I see you, Ja, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
Irving for 3. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now.
I'm looking like I'm searching. Snap, snap, oh, snap, snap, oh. Mommy the netter bang. Hey, snap, snap, oh, snap, snap. 나머진 take another break. 잊어봤네. 싹 다 뛰어넘이.